a pro wrestling legend, and a man who is changing his life right now at the Accountability Crib with Diamond Dallas Page. The one and only master of ring psychology, Jake the Snake Roberts, is on the line tonight. Jake, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem at all, guys. I'm doing great, man.
And that's exactly
Stop gushing. You're making me blush.
I don't mean to, but I want to say it is a blessing that you're still with us, because so many of those wrestlers from those days aren't with us anymore, and I'm glad that you're one of the ones that's still around and kicking.
Well, truth is, man, I shouldn't be, but God's got a better plan than I do, so I let him drive the car now, because every time I drove, man, I just wound up going down the wrong road, and my life has changed, and it's changed for the good, man. I mean, really good. I cannot remember feeling like I'm feeling, man. I feel alive, man. Each morning I wake up, I'm just so happy for the day, man. And that's such a change from 5 months ago. Whenever I'd wake up, I was pissed off because I was still alive, and that's sad, but it's true. I was 305 pounds, miserable, been retired for about a year and a half, and life sucked. And being caught up in addiction and alcoholism did not make it any better, man. And I was down that dark road, brother, and I'm just proud that I had a friend that didn't want me to go out that way, I guess, and his timing was right, and I don't know, man. I'll never be able to thank the man enough. I mean, going all the years, I helped a lot of wrestlers, and I helped him quite a bit. And he reached out and he returned that favor, man. He returned that help that I gave him, and I'm just so excited to see what happens next.
We are too, and it's great to watch those videos on Diamond Dallas Page website and YouTube channel and see all the changes that you've made and the remarkable transformation that he's helped to bring about in your life. And he talks on and on about how he wouldn't be where he is today without you, and he wants to give that back to you in any way that he can.
Man, he has, man. I mean, he's not making it easy for me. It's not like he's put me up in a Marriott or a Hilton and told me just to have fun. I am being held accountable, and I need that, and I want that. I make my meetings, AA meetings, which I chose to do. He did not suggest that. What's different this time around? I've tried rehabs and stuff, and it didn't work, man. I mean, to be brutally honest, there was a couple rehabs that I went to that on the way out I was calling a dealer, And, yeah, it sucks, man. And but this is different, and I think maybe I was ready for it, because I wasn't at the bottom of the barrel, man. I was 2 feet under the barrel, digging with worms, man, and just waiting to die. And it's not what I wanted, and I don't know how to explain it other than tell you that, all the rehabs I've been to and the jails that I've been in for doing the wrong thing. I never met anyone that said, you know what, Jake, when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be a drug addict and alcoholic. No, nobody wishes for that. Nobody hopes for that. Nobody works towards that. But that's what happens when you're doing the wrong thing. And there were some bad choices I made, and I just hope the kids out there, if there are any listening, or adults, or whatever, if you haven't been hooked yet, you will. Know that. People ask me why I did cocaine. Because I liked this stuff, man. It was fun. It was great. But at some point, it no longer became a choice. It no longer became something for the weekend or something for the night, just to have fun. It became a necessity. And once it became a necessity, life was over for me. And I tell people I had a successful cocaine career, man, because I did it for 30 years and I'm still alive. It's the grace of God that got me through it, because I tried to die with it, man. I really did. And I'm not proud of saying that, but the only reason I'm telling you that is that I want somebody out there that needs to hear this, that you don't have to die that way. There are ways to come out of it. It's not easy. It's not fun. I have some bad days. But you know what? I don't have any days anymore, man, where I'm, thinking about what can I sell to get some more dope, and who can I lie to get some money, or whatever, I mean, No more lies, no more BS, no more bad days, man. Well, I still have bad days because, I'm still, I get some itches every now and then, and but I found out something, that if I'm having a bad day and I start getting those twitches and itches and cravings, I expose them. I bring them to the light. In other words, I sit down in front of a camera and I talk about my feelings and what I'm going through. And for some reason, getting honest about it and talking about it openly and sharing it takes away that craving. It's amazing, and I just call it bringing it to the light and exposing it. And once you expose it, it goes away. So I'm getting quicker on exposing it, I'll tell you that, because, man, I don't like those feelings. It's horrible when you have those cravings and those needs. And it makes you sick, it makes you crazy. And I don't want to go out that way, man.
No, and we don't want you to either. And I'm glad it's cathartic for you. And I feel like it brings us closer together. And I know that's hard to say because you've got millions of fans and you can't have a personal connection with every single one of them. But at the same time, those of us watching those videos, we see you talking about your problems and owning up and being accountable in your life. And we feel this intimacy of it. And I think that is part of the catharsis, is that it helps you to share this with the fans and get their support, because we give it right back to you.
I can feel it going on, man, because, it's really hard to reach out for help, even though you need it really badly. Pride gets in the way, and pride's the devil's tool, man. I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to stick that pride in the dirt and walk away from it, because pride will get you killed. Best thing to do is just throw your hands there and say, "Hey, here I am, man. Come get me," because that's the only way you're gonna get your way out, man. And with the help of Dallas and everybody here at the crib, man, I mean, he's got it laid up nice for us. It's a beautiful home, and I wake up each morning and I get in a hot tub, man, and I soak my whole body and I get it to moving, get those parts moving, and then he brutalizes me doing the yoga. And but it's a good thing, because I'm working all that stuff out of me, man, and I'm able to move again. I'm able to get up and down off the floor, whereas before it was hell for me getting out of a chair. Hell no, I can drop down and do push-ups, whatever I want to do. And each day, we keep moving forward, doing a little bit more, a little bit more. Not too fast, because you do too fast, you're going to get hurt. But he knows what he's doing, man. I have to give him that. So, I'm just thankful that he's in my life, man. And I can't wait to help others and share with others. And, again, my life right now, man, is just so full of opportunities of what I can do, not for me, because for me, man, it's just I'm breathing, I'm kicking, and I'm living. So I get so much out of helping somebody else now, and it's just unbelievable how it pumps me up. It makes me feel good. I'll be going to a dang grocery store or whatever, and I'll see somebody that's having a hard time walking or something, and I'll stop them and talk to them, Okay, I'm Jake the Snake, so they, boom, they start talking to me. Okay, they may talk to me about wrestling for a few minutes, but after that, I start talking to them about, doing stuff for their health, man. Tell them which way to suggest to them the way to go back, to come back to living better, to feeling better, and to losing weight or whatever, I mean, that's what you get out of life, man. What you get out of life is what you give life, and sometimes we get hung up on ourselves, and we go down that dark road and we just take and take and take, and it doesn't work, man. It really doesn't work.
No, and we've seen firsthand that DDP Yoga is, we've talked to DDP several times on this show, and he tells us the same thing. It's all about you get out of life what you put into life, and you get out of DDP Yoga what you put into it. And like you said yourself, that DDP Yoga is not going to let you off the hook easy. If you go for it, he's going to go for it with you and make you go full 100%. And you told us...
fun,
Go ahead.
It's fun, you know. He pisses me off a lot, but so what, you know? You know, I'm not invincible, and he's brought me to my knees several times. But each time I get a little bit better, that's a victory for me, and it's a victory for all those drug addicts and alcoholics out there. That you know, if Jake Roberts can do it from where I was at, then by God, what's your excuse that you're not doing it?